Hey guys,
Hello, how are you?
how are you?
We're doing well. How about yourself?
Doing fine, thank you.
And how's the family?
Everybody's great,
Okay.
healthy, amen, and happy. And
Yes.
our littlest one just celebrated his 7th birthday yesterday. So,
Oh, well, happy birthday to him. Yes, please
thank
tell him happy
you.
birthday. Well, so it's good to see you.
I see we all got the black top memo.
Yes, I was looking at that, Kim. I was like, yeah, we're vibing. And then then got some braids going on here.
Right.
Very similar here in our interview, but it's wonderful. Kim, I want to start off and say, I don't know if you remember, we actually met you in 2012, some time ago, at the Stellar Awards in Nashville, Tennessee. And
Oh my gosh,
that's a really great memory because you were so gracious and so kind. And we asked you a couple of interview questions, and that has always stuck with us as far as meeting you in that particular setting. So,
Oh, well, thank you. Yes, nice to see you guys again.
yes, a good memory.
Yes.
Now, your coffee and teas and everything else that's combined in the Signature Blend by KF. Please tell us about the company and why you decided to get into the coffee business in general.
Sure. Well, as I like to call it, my coffee backstory is that when I was a little girl in the 2nd grade, my teacher, Miss Hoffman, used to drink an enormous thermos of black coffee. And she would read to us when we would come in from lunch, and you had to put your heads down on the table. And she would read to us Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and the other books in that particular series. And so there I was listening to these wonderful stories about chocolate and chocolate factory and treats and things. And while I was kind of being taken away, aromatically speaking, with this great aroma that is coffee. And that was my first, kind of intro into coffee as a concept, as a consumer, and then subsequently who would go on to be what I call a coffee connoisseur. I loved, like most people, you start college and you're like, oh, I got to drink some coffee and get through classes and studying, the drill. And I really enjoyed it. But then it really became more about, I really liked the experiences that coffee seemed to just always be there. Coffee was there when you wake up. Coffee was there when you're trying to get through your day, that 4 o'clock pick me up. Sometimes when you're having a conversation, or a cup of tea during your day, a cup of decaf to unwind at night. So it just seemed like, coffee is just a beautiful partner to have. And so that's how I really became just more and more in love with coffee. And then as an entrepreneur, I realized that coffee certainly is one of our older industries, and it ain't going nowhere. Amen. And then also as a global citizen, I really love being able to, have a reach with farmers and growers from around the world.
Okay, wonderful. Now, Kim, the holiday season is approaching for Christmas. So your holiday collection, what are some great gift ideas for people who want to give someone some coffee or some teas or something?
Well, I'm glad you asked, girl. So we have just a phenomenal holiday collection for all of your gift giving needs, whether you give into yourself because you're like, you know what, I've been through it this year. I'm gifting. Yeah, exactly. Or if you're spreading a little cheer with someone else. And so we've got a wonderful holiday collection, our 3 staples in terms of our signature blends. We have our Comfort and Kim's Joy, which is our eggnog blend. We have the Antidote, which is our espresso blend. It is not a flavored coffee like eggnog or chocolate and red velvet cake, which is our holiday love blend. But the Antidote is our espresso blend. And so those are our staples. Every holiday season, you can expect those, as well as our exclusive line of hot cocoa, Snuggles in a Jar. And then we're featuring this holiday a wonderful collection for the grown and sexy in all of us. It's alcohol free, liqueur infused coffee blends. And so we have amaretto, Kahlua, which is our spin on Kahlua.
Yeah.
We've got Irish cream, coconut rum, Scotch whiskey, and bourbon. And they're just, it's just such a wonderful, decadent, rich, sexy collection.
Yeah.
So we've got you covered. Then we've also partnered with Roomba Cigars to also offer cigars as a part of our holiday offerings and goodies, and rum red velvet cake. Then we also have our tea collection. Our holiday blends this year is called the Peace and Light collection of teas. We offer mint tea and a black tea. And then we have, for the chef in all of us, we have our collection of spiced rubs. So we got you covered. You may as well go ahead on and turn your kitchen into a Signature Blends by KF kitchen.
Right. I'm going to order as soon as we get off the interview.
Wonderful, wonderful. Love the fact that you're a phenomenal actress, director, entrepreneur, we've always regarded you, Kim. We must say, we love to give people their flowers. We always admire the fact that how you've carried yourself in this industry. And we know a lot of it is to your mom, Chip Fields. We love her as well. Her, yes. And we want to ask you real quickly, how have you been able to maintain going from child actor to where you are now as far as being an actress, director, entrepreneur with the level head?
Well, my mama is Chip. And so, my mom never stopped parenting me as I was growing up. She wasn't like managing this child star. She was raising a little girl. And she never forgot that. And I still, to this very day, guys, I really marvel at how she did that, because she was a single parent and she was 18 when she had me. She didn't know anything. And we were both in this thing together. And yet she had the mindset to know that she had to be a parent and whatever that meant to her, and figuring all that out. So that was one thing. And then I knew that I owed it to my village, those people who raise me and support me and hold me up and cover me. I wasn't going to be a has-been. I wasn't going to be a statistic or a tragic story. And I owed it to them to be much more than that, not just to myself as well. And those were the things that I think really helped me stay level-headed, quite honestly.
Yeah. Now, Kim, this pandemic has been, Yes. So have you directed any projects in the pandemic that you can talk to us about?
Sure. So my first piece that I directed during the whole quarantine and lockdown and the pandemic was a piece for BET, Her, called The Couch. And it was a pair of short films that was in regards to mental health awareness, and especially in the Black female community and the Black community and people of color. And so I did mine. They gave me the one called Baby Blue, about postpartum. And so that was a piece that we did where, it was a whole different way of working, masked up everyone, temperature checks as soon as you check in at the location, only 10 people at a time on the set, social distancing. So it was really a very different environment, and then we went back to work on my Netflix series, The Upshaws, with Mike Epps and Wanda Sykes. And and Paige Kennedy and Jamel Simon. And so we went and we got tested every day, twice on Tuesdays. We wear masks and shields, and just very committed to everyone's safety.
Yeah, very important.
Very important.
Absolutely, yeah.
Kim, we have a viewer that says, Don Paul says, I didn't know she had a coffee biz. Awesome. So from this interview, you're going to get some new customers, which will be great. Well, we have lots of customers, but then we have people here. Head on over and get all those holiday gifts. And before we let you go, we wanted to ask you this question. You probably get asked very often, but we cannot resist. Out of your two characters that you are most popular or known for, what do your fans most call you? Do they call you Tootie or Regine?
Honestly, because people know my name, so they really call me Kim. You know,
Right.
a lot of times people are like Kim Fields, and they just run it all together.
Yeah.
But it's really a cross section depending on, you know, just who it is and what each project has meant to them. Because both shows have resonated with people over generations. And so, you know, it's just one of those where I get it. And I'm glad that I've got characters that people know, and in my repertoire that people know, and they get excited, and they immediately tie into certain memories of where they were in their journey of life when they encountered those characters and things. So it's just a blessing and very surreal, quite honestly, to still, you know, have that recognition, but also to still be so current and relevant, still working. Amen.
Yes.
And creating new characters, you know.
Right.
Very exciting what's coming down the pipeline.
Yes, and so are we.
Yes, a great legacy. Actually, the Facts of Life on my television was on earlier, so I see you on television. And your video that you did on Instagram, you first premiered it in August, Accountability Counts, and then you also reposted around before the election. And will you be doing any more of those type? I know you're very vocal in different areas, but will you be doing any more type of videos as it pertains to the issues that we have still going on in our country?
Well, you know, using our artists over, you know, probably since the beginning of time in various ways that artists have had platforms. A lot of artists have been known to use their platforms to speak their passion beyond their career and just as who they are as a citizen and as a human being. And so, you know, being alive is such a time as this, where we've got these mega platforms to reach people around the world in the blink of an eye, and using your powers for good, you know? So I don't, they're never anything I plan. It's honestly as things as most artists are, when the spirit moves you, when that creativity moves you, when your creative ancestors, you know, shake up your DNA and they plop something down in you and you just execute, you know. I was very honored to be a part of a music video called Safe that Paige Kennedy did, that also spoke to some of the issues in the climate right now. So it's something that I don't plan. I mean, they're not anything that I planned, but when I feel like I have an assignment, I definitely, you know, I do my best to execute.
Well, it moved me, and I'm pretty sure it moved a lot of people. And Kim Fields, when is the last time, we always like to ask this question with our interviewees, when is the last time Kim Fields laughed out loud in real time? We're not counting typing, or texting, or messaging.
Count.
Yes.
Today.
Today.
I you know, my kids are hilarious. I have hilarious friends. And so a project I'm working on right now, we did some table reads today because we start production next week. So I hollered in laughter. Our 7-year-old says stuff that just makes me howl with laughter. So I get my belly laughs in, definitely.
And
it's good for the soul. Yeah.
Absolutely it is.
Absolutely. For our viewers, please, if you can, give us the website for Signature Blend by KF, if you don't mind.
Just that, Signature Blends by KF.com. Signature Blends by KF.com. And you can certainly follow us on on Instagram and Facebook, Signature Blends by KF. And then it's also in my bio as well, in my social media platforms.
Okay, awesome.
Beautiful. It was a pleasure. We hope that you come back and visit with us soon.
Yes.
Thank you so much for just being an inspiration for a lot of people who followed your career. And we wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you and yours.
Thank you. And the same to you guys. Bye, everybody. Thank you. And we got you covered. We've got gift cards too. Definitely have you covered at Signature Blends by KF. Thanks.
I already told you what I was doing, Kim. As soon as the interview is over, I'm going to be like,
we love it.
Site, we get so many compliments on our site, and people say it's an experience to be on there. So And we also have our YouTube channel. So a lot of our inspirational chats that I've had with people over the last maybe 10 months or so, those conversations are called One Cup at a Time. We also have my birthday vibes countdown, some chats I did with some of my celebrity friends. All that is on our YouTube channel. So you can subscribe to that. Also, we got to get the cookies out. I got to go. Y'all, the cereal just said it's 6:29.
Love it. We love it. Get the cookies.
I gotta go.
All right. Love you.
Bye.
Shop our entire holiday collection. Gift cards available. However you holiday this year, holiday responsibly.